Welcome to today's practical planning tip by ParkBridge Wealth Management. My name is Jonathan Shenkman, and I'm the President and Chief Investment Officer of the firm. Today's year-end planning tip is regarding employer retirement plans. Here are a few items to keep in mind. First, assess contributions made this year. You should view how much money you contributed to your employer retirement plan this year. If you're financially able to do so, it's worthwhile to max out your 401k or 403b if you have not yet done so. In 2024, those limits are $23,000 before any company match or $30,500 if you are 50 or older. Also, be mindful of next year's contribution limits. For 2025, the contribution limit increased to $23,500. Catch-up contributions will remain the same at $7,500 for those 50 to 60. And this is interesting. The IRS now permits an additional catch-up for employees ages 60 to 63 of $11,250 instead of just $7,500. And don't forget to make the required tweaks within your plan to ensure you are making the maximum contribution for the upcoming year. Next is the classic deliberation between a Roth versus traditional. The rule of thumb is if you think you may have a high income year, then a traditional IRA may make more sense. If you anticipate a low income year, then a Roth IRA makes sense. Also review your investment lineup and portfolio. Determine with your advisor if it makes sense to make any changes. This is especially applicable if your firm switched 401k providers recently, if you rolled over an old 401k into your IRA, or if you're approaching retirement. In any of those scenarios, tweaking your investments may make sense. And next is the consolidation of old accounts. If you have old retirement accounts still held at previous employers, be sure to consolidate them into an IRA to keep your assets organized. It rarely makes sense to have old retirement accounts scattered at various institutions, especially old employers. If you need help consolidating your old accounts, let me know if I can help. And here's a planning tip for clients with 1099 income or those who have self-employed income. Consider setting up a solo 401k. Even if an individual is maxing out their employee contribution through their W-2 job, they could still make a profit sharing contribution into their solo 401k, deferring taxes and up to additional $69,000 depending on their self-employed income. For people in a higher tax bracket, this strategy can allow them to defer more funds for retirement, reducing their taxable income and increase their nest egg. And with that, I hope you found this practical planning tip helpful. Until next time, stay prudent, practical, and don't forget to plan ahead.